there's a lot of heroes now in Marvel Rivals. Some heroes have been meta since the beginning of time, I feel like, and some heroes I feel like they've never been meta before. In this video, we're gonna be talking about characters I just don't want to see to be meta because they're just gonna be extremely annoying, or maybe just way too broken. Maybe they're just gonna be unfair to fight if they're gonna be meta. So this is not gonna be in particular order. Number one is gonna be Spider-Man. I feel like we can all agree that we do not want to see Spider-Man to be meta. He was good back in like the early days, maybe like up to season 1.5, I think, when he still had the Venom team up. He wasn't meta, but he was pretty good. He was playable. Luckily for us, he's not doing very good this season. He is like the worst dive character right now, and even Spider-Man mains are avoiding him because he's just not that good. Like you will still see this guy in the lower elo, but the higher elo you go, I would say around Celestial, you don't see him as much anymore. If this guy is meta, he has the most mobility in the game. He can just one-shot combo you and then leave, so you can never catch this guy. He's just gonna zoom in, kill you really quick, and zoom out. It's basically a Black Panther but worse. And also, he's mostly just around in the ground level. He's not gonna be flying around, he's just around the ground level. And when he misses dash, you can kill him. With Spider-Man, he's in the air, which is even worse. And if he makes a mistake, he can just quick web out of there and he's gone. And he can also web you outside the map. Obviously, this is a little bit of a niche one because you cannot always do this, but he can throw you off the map as well. That's even worse. So for those people who don't like dealing with Black Panther, imagine dealing with prime Spider-Man. This guy will just eat you up. If you guys did not fight Spider-Man when he had the Venom team up, that was already annoying. And he wasn't even broken back then, he was just good. His ultimate, even though it's not the best ultimate, it can still be very annoying. If he doesn't kill you with his ultimate, he's gonna web you and stun you basically. So either way you will die if his teammates are there. I don't want to see this guy to be meta. Next up in the list is gonna be Peni Parker. Now luckily for us, Peni Parker is a very niche character. I feel like she will never be meta unless they do some stupid changes that makes her really good. The reason why Peni Parker can be annoying this time is because of certain maps. If she's defending and she's in a really good map for Penny, she's gonna be extremely broken. I'm pretty sure she's #1 highest win rate for the longest time ever. And the reason why she's highest win rate is because you normally just play her in good maps. You don't keep playing her. It's not like other characters where you can keep playing them even if they're bad. With Peni Parker, if you're starting to play bad, you just swap off. That's why she has a really high win rate. And also in certain maps, you don't really play her, obviously. If you're playing the symbiote map, I think it's, I forget what it's called, it's the null one. That map is extremely annoying to deal with if there's a good Peni Parker. You will not have fun if there's a good Peni Parker in there. And that's the one thing as well. We don't want to see this character meta because we're just not gonna have fun. We cannot push the payload, we cannot push forward because there's traps. Like yes, you can just shoot the nest and you can finally go in, but it's easier said than done sometimes. Sometimes they have a really good positioning and it's so hard to destroy the nest, and now you're just stuck there, especially with the rocket team up. If she has the rocket, there's even more traps and that's even more annoying to deal with. She also has, if I'm not mistaken, a 3-second stun. If it's not a 3-second, it's around 5 seconds. So she can just cancel so many things. Doctor Strange is ulting, you can stun him. Scarlet Witch is ulting, you can stun him. You can stun so many characters in their ult with your 3 to 5 second stun. But yeah, you don't want to see Peni Parker to be meta. Next up in the list is gonna be Black Widow. Now I'm gonna give you guys some history in Overwatch, okay? There was a moment in Overwatch where Widowmaker was pretty much broken. If you have a godlike aim with Widowmaker back then, you can just headshot them and they're just dead once. And it's gonna be the same thing in Marvel Rivals if Black Widow is ever gonna be meta. If she can one-shot headshot you, if you made her shoot faster as well, she will literally cook everybody. If you have a godlike aim, it is game over. This is why Black Widow has always been not the best. She's always been bottom tier, because if they do a slight change with her, that would make her broken. So you cannot increase her damage because she's already pretty good. I feel like the only way to change Widowmaker without making her like broken is if you make a new ability for her. Because if I'm not mistaken, she's lacking one ability, so you can possibly give her some new ability, which I haven't really thought of. You can comment down below what idea you guys have. I feel like that's the only way to make her like not completely broken, because they cannot give her like a one-shot headshot because then it's game over. They cannot increase her damage because then it's game over. They cannot give her too much mobility because it's gonna be so hard to kill her. So I don't even know what kind of buff they would make for her. So if you guys have any ideas, I would love to hear it. If she has a really good camping area, as soon as you start pushing in, you just did. Number 4 in the list is gonna be Black Panther. Now Black Panther is actually doing really good. So some people might say he's already broken or he's already meta, but in the higher elo, he's not actually that S tier. He's definitely annoying to deal with, but he's not meta yet. At least in the higher elo. Maybe he is meta in the lower elo, I'm not sure. But if they do any more changes with Black Panther to make him even more broken, it's literally game over. It is not gonna be fun. It's already not fun dealing with Black Panther because of the amount of dashing. Like, how is it fair that you can just dash so many times and I could not see you and you just kill me? It's either you cannot kill me or you can kill me. That's literally it. So if he's already annoying to deal with and they buffed him even more and he's suddenly meta, we are done. We are done. I never liked the design of Black Panther, even though I love playing Black Panther myself because he's just extremely fun. But I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that he's fun to play against. No, this guy is extremely annoying to deal with. I feel like they should make him kind of like Genji. I said this before in one of my videos back then. So for those people who don't play Overwatch, I want Black Panther to be like Genji, where when you get an elimination with Genji, then you can dash again. I feel like that's better for me because then he's not gonna be extremely annoying to deal with because he needs to secure the kill before he can dash again. That's a lot better for me, and this is coming from someone who loves playing Genji and Overwatch. He's like my second main in that game. I feel like it's kind of unfair how you can just dash so many times as long as they have a mark on their head, like especially because if they're all grouped up and you mark so many people, you can just keep dashing and dashing. Like that is so unfun. Black Panther is just never should be meta in my opinion. And obviously the last one in the list are gonna be anyone who are low skill heroes. Characters like Squirrel Girl or like Scarlet Witch. I feel like these characters should never be meta. So let's just stick with Scarlet Witch for example. They should only stay good in the lower elo. This is why Squirrel Girl is really good in the lower elo. Scarlet Witch is really good in the lower elo. But the higher elo you go, they're not broken anymore. You can still play them, but they're not that broken. It should stay like this because if you make them broken, doing more damage or something, they will dominate every ranked and it's literally GG's for us. Low skill characters should never be meta. And I actually have a question for you guys, and I really want you guys to answer this in the comments. If a character is hard to play, should they be better than low skill characters? I'm actually curious about this. Let's say Scarlet Witch and Black Panther. Do you think Black Panther should be better than low skill like Scarlet Witch just because of the fact that they're harder to play? I've talked about this with my friend and he said that I feel like if they're a hard character to play, I feel like they should be better, but I don't know. I feel like because if that's the case, then every hard character to play like Spiderman, Black Panther, potentially even Magic, does that mean they're just extremely broken because they're hard to play? I've actually been thinking about this a lot, so if you guys have your opinion, let me know down in the comments below. I'm actually curious. But yeah, sticking with low skill heroes, they should never be meta. They can stay broken in the lower elo, that's fine. That's fine for me. So guys, do you guys agree with my list over here? Comment down below if you guys agree with me or not, and comment down below which hero you don't want to see meta. So that's it for today guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. See you everybody.